I'm sort of doing this from back to front, but that's all right. So, there's another handle here for popping the seat down. Down it goes. There you can see the back seat move. Pop it back up. And the back seat stays in that weird position. No big deal. Let's finish back here. So it's a big roomy interior back seat. Lots of leg room. And these guys here. I don't know. Does anybody ever put anything in one of those? Oh, we've got another 12-volt outlet there. And of course, since it's German, an ashtray. At least there's not a lighter, huh? And the windows have these screens that match like so. There we go. And back there, of course, it'll do the same thing. And keeps the sun out. Does a nice job. Oh, and the panoramic moonroof. Looks like I should give that a clean. All right, yeah, so it's got a big moonroof back over your head here. And then another one up front, which that one actually opens. And there are covers, which I'll show you when we get to the front. So the seat moves, so let's just put it back where it was. Easy. And again, the front is very roomy and comfy. I don't know if we'll see everything without a light up here. We'll give it a try. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can. But it's got the, door and nothing fancy there. The seat layout there moves the seat up and down. Headrests, all that kind of stuff. That sort of thing. I put these little hand cups in here because it's just I like to put sunglasses in the pocket or something like that, so the car doesn't come with those. Things just fall through. So I bought those, I don't know, eBay or somewhere. Fun things. The seat has, let me try it from here, has this little, you put sunglasses in there or, just handy items. Let's see. I put this in. This is a phone holder. I guess it's from a bygone age when you stick the whole phone on there, but I just put my magnet on. Glove box. Nothing unusual there. There's a nice place up here to hold the user's manual. There's another small pocket here beside it. And it's a pretty big roomy thing in there. A place for a pen. How's that? Let's see. We'll go around the other side. Well, we could do this from here, right? Let's go to the other side. Driver's seat has one of those pockets. This is MB Tex upholstery, and it's doing the infamous peeling that they do. Also, this is wood trim fades. The finish on it didn't keep the sun from fading it, so the stuff that's been exposed to the sun doesn't look as good. You can really see it when I pull this all the way out. You can really look at the difference between this and these pieces. No sun exposure and sun exposure. That really shows it. There was a lawsuit, and apparently I can go to Mercedes-Benz and say, please put all new stuff in here. But I haven't done it. So where we were looking at this is kind of neat. Goes back part way. Exposes these neat cup holders, right? And goes back the rest of the way. And there's the ubiquitous ashtray. Cup holders come out for a larger cubby. If you don't need drinks, I guess. These have a buttons that go in and out. Let's see. That's the sport mode or economy mode button right there. This is the control for the onboard computer stuff. It's pretty rudimentary. This isn't as neat as the S65s, which flipped open either way, boink or boink. But that's that. And then you've got the center console. I put this in here. This is an aftermarket piece. It's just a little holder for stuff. Makes life a little easier. Don't have this, just a giant cavity. It does have some power outlets back there. There's one Mercedes specific one, which I think is meant for music and so forth, but I don't use that. There's another place to hold a pen. Isn't that nice of them? And this is a view from the driver's seat. I'll go over all the controls when the car's running, which it isn't right now. There we go. It stops right there. Okay, so this car doesn't have all the bells and whistles. You have to actually push the key in that spot there and turn it. And things light up, and that lights up. And then you turn it, you hold it, just turn it and let it go. And it starts the car. So headlights over here, it's auto. I just never move it. Sometimes when they aren't on, I will move it. Fog light button. This is a parking brake release. There's a pedal down there that you can't see. No, you can't see it. This is a little strange on the side. This annoys some people, and it does throw me once in a while. This is the turn signal down here and the lights, and then this stalk up here is the cruise control. And nobody puts their turn signal down that far. This car does have flappy paddles going plus and minus. It's slow to respond. That's just a nice way to put it. It's like calling down to the engine room. They say, all ahead 1/3, and it finally gets down there, and sure enough, it starts going ahead 1/3. So let's see. We got a gas gauge. We've got a nice big clock, which I actually like. Center control there. You can change what's being shown in there. Of course, you can toggle through different things and so on. Tachometer. Let's see, I don't have my seatbelt on. The brake is on. This car, for some reason, it always thinks you've hit the parking brake, but I haven't. But there we go. And the lights are on because we're inside. And then there's a temperature gauge. Oddly enough, the temperature doesn't sit at, it goes, let's see here, the 80 is the center. It's usually sitting a little above that, oddly enough. Massive buttons in here. This one's kind of fun. If the rear headrests are up, that drops them. Bonk. This is seat heater. Has 3 levels. Radio and navigation and other controls. This does that too, of course. See it changing things up there. I'm not going to go through all that stuff. It's one of those computer things. Mute the music. I don't use the onboard nav, of course. I don't think anybody uses onboard nav that's in anything older than 5 years. The temperature controls are down here. The HVAC. It's a little like if you have a cup here, and you've got maybe another cup over there. If you've got a passenger, you really can't see them. It's not the most convenient place, but at least they're buttons, and you can independently control the different sides, of course. So that's pretty neat. Over here is, I guess, if you need to dial your telephone and stuff, there's numbers for that. And then this is a CD slot. And these are controls that control the fast forward and so forth, and can change things on the radio controls, volume and so forth. So that's all about it there. This is kind of neat. I don't know, maybe you know about these, maybe you don't, but pushing in on it on the end puts the car in park. And you can see there, prindle there. It says it's prind. So you push up on it, and it's in reverse, and it does have a backup camera. And then down is neutral, down further is drive. That's switching, so. And then press in, and we're in park. If you shut the car off, it just automatically goes into park by itself. The automatic mirror, never touched it, so that works very well. Garage door controls, they work very well. And oh yeah, didn't show you this yet. The panoramic roof opens and closes. Now if I hold that down again, the sunscreen comes out, and it's going in the back too. And there's map lights and things in here. Controls for the rear lights. Map lights, telephone. That might be like an emergency SOS. Not sure what that one does. Maybe someday I'll read the manual. Grab handles. This one over here, I bought a sunglass holder, so you can put your sunglasses in there. I don't use it, but I thought it was so neat I had to have one. So there it is. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Might be easier to do it over here. So one thing I really like about these cars, here's the, the usual vanity mirror. The light goes on and off. But one of the things I really like is, of course, this comes out like they all do, but presto, there's another one. So you can just, really keep the sun off you if you're going around corners or whatever. I always thought those were cool, and now I have one. Two more features I almost forgot to tell you about. One of them is pretty neat too, so I'll show you the only mildly neat one first. It's this little fella here, the mesh bag down here, and then you can adjust the size of this so it can hold various things in there, like so. Kinda neat. I think that's kinda neat, but it pales in comparison to the other thing, which is the dynamic driver's seat. I almost forgot that. So this is a lumbar support down here. These three up and down button, and fatter and thinner. And then that's pulse. That's the massage function. And then this is the adjustment of the side bolsters to tighten them and loosen them, these here. And then this is the dynamic mode, which if you look at, you see, look at that as close as I can here. See how the sides of the seat are white, going up and down there. And what that does is when you go around a corner, the upper bolsters push back at you and hold you in place. It seems like a small thing, but once you've done it and had it happen to you, well, first of all, it's a surprise. And then second of all, once you get used to it, you think, you get in a car that doesn't do it and you think there's something wrong with the car. So it's pretty neat. And then that is a thigh bolster extend and move back. You can bring this portion of the seat out further, back further. And That's the dynamic seat. That's a pretty cool thing, and I almost forgot to tell you about it.